You are welcome to FLIPTV, and this is a newspaper front page review, and my name is Elizabeth Ekpati. Let's dive in. Starting with the Punch. Article demands annulment as Wike reassert control on page 2 of the Punch. Reps deny alleged planned showdown with Speaker on page 8. Northwest leads in FEC project with 5.97 trillion naira, says FG. Infrastructure. FG threatens to disconnect Genesis from power grid. Tinubu police mourn as XIG RSA dies at 69. Fubara loses local government. APC wins 20 local governments. PDP claims 3. FCT minister control temporary. Rivers elders. Union Bank of Nigeria completes merger with Titan Trust Bank. And that's all for the Punch. The Guardian. Raw material crisis strengthens industrial revival. Nigerian first policy on page 6. Article cries foul as Wike recaptures Rivers grassroots. Fubara political adrift. UNICEF NBA push for reforms to end child defection. Dangote turns to Ghana for crude oil. Denies shrinking production. RFCC issues. From share not to global markets. Positioning Nigeria as a global player in the $500 billion cosmetic industry. And that's all for The Guardian. The Daily Independent. Loan default bites as headwinds threatens bank profitability. Tinubu has been fair to all sections of Nigeria, FG says on page 7. 27th anniversary. PDP still vibrant force even in opposition, government says on page 6. Rivers local government polls awful absurdity, travesty and elective democracy, article says on page 6. APC wins 20 local governments. PDP claims 3. Ministers end on linking Abuja to worry. Pension funds investments may double over alternative options. Experts lament Nigerians' untapped ethanol gold mine. Says billions of dollars lost to imports, jobs, energy and security. ADC blasts police for attempting to criminalize opposition's activities. And that's all for the Daily Independent. Moving on to the blueprint. Northwest biggest beneficiary of government projects, FG says, list development commissions ongoing capital projects across 6 geopolitical zones. Tinubu fair to all sections of Nigeria, says Idris. APC sweeps Rivers local government poll as Fubara eyes return. NDLEA intercepts 104,900 terrorist bond tramadol capsules. Investors' wealth appreciates by 310 billion naira in August amid sell-offs. Sports. World Cup qualifier. Super Eagles open camp in Uyo. 2027. More confusion over ADC tickets as Jonathan's name surfaces. Ex-president carries constitutional burden, Kaimo warns. We will be fair to Atiku, Amechi orders, Abdullahi says. Ex-IGP arrested dies at 69. Tinubu IGP Okepono mourns. Sokoto introduces allowances for imams, cash allocations also. And that's all for the blueprint. Nigerian News Direct. Northwest biggest beneficiary of project under Tinubu Information Minister says while Lagos, Abuja deserve more investment cannot be ignored by Dari. 2027 Jonathan's candidacy poses risks of PDP having no candidate, Karimo says. Mixed reactions as APC sweeps Rivers local government polls. Jigawa Governor Kedko commissioned 1.2 billion naira solar mini grid. How Ruto Tabo succumbed to death before overseas medical trip. 2027, I will seek office only if I can fix Nigeria, RFI says. And that's all for Nigerian News Direct. Moving on to the Daily Trust. 69 days after launch, farmers await FG's tractor. Security. Why I'm pushing for official adoption of non-kin-take approach, Senator Buho says. How Governor Boni's action revive accelerates basic secondary education in Yobe State. And that's all for the Daily Trust. Moving on to the Inquirer. Inside FCT broken educational system, CSO decries dilapidated LEA schools. Pupils abandon classroom for FAMs. Invigilators owed making fees since February. Town planners urge rethink of Abuja's satellite towns development on page 7. Northeast government raise the alarm over looming flood crisis on page 10. Don't field Jonathan Obi in 2027. Kayama warns PDP. On page 11, popcorn targets 2.7 farmers with climate-smart agric by 2030. On page 18. And that's all for the Inquirer. The Platform Times. 12 IDPs suffer snake bites in Benue camps. Teenager battles for life. Overcrowding, poor health care for dangers. Victims rely on herbs as hospitals remain far. Police ban Egungun Street parades in Lagos. Restricts festival to approved venues. NLC stakeholders reject proposed pay rise for politicians. Warns of public anger. HEDA demands dethronement of Ipetun Madu monarch jailed in US over $4.4 million COVID-19 fraud. Coup accuses Ogun governor of witch hunt. Kicks against planned demolition of Benga Daniels properties. RFI accuses Cardinal governor of sponsoring attack on ADC meeting. Vows to petition IGP. Police foil kidnap attempt in Akwa Ibom, arrest 2 suspects, recover arms. Katsina governor revokes licenses of all private community and schools. NDLEA arrests 75-year-old grandpa. Major drug supplier orders in nationwide roads. Dangote donates vehicles to last man. Ogun governor hails support. And that's all for the newspaper front page review on FLIPTV. My name is Elizabeth Apati. Thanks for stopping by.